think we're. I think I
Oh,
can. I think I can. I know I can. Hello.
hello?
Hello.
Hola, soy Dora.
Oh my god.
No, Dora was a soy boy.
Oop.
Oh my god, it has me listed under the Halo. Mother.
Lol.
The master,
I don't
the
know
master
why it
chef
does
collection.
this. I hate it. I hate it so much. Just chatting, you pussy. You fucking pussy. Okay. This is all gonna get cut out of the fucking video.
I would leave it in because that's pretty funny.
No. Anyway, just no. Welcome to Poopcast, the podcast. It's a shit show. So, today we want to talk about a plethora of topics, but we're going to try to get to the big ones first, then we'll move on to individual topics that we want to talk about. First
Yo.
topic being,
Yo
of
mama.
course, my mother.
Yo mama.
He said my mom. Anyway, so the first
You know
topic
what
being,
sucks? Is the stream last night, all of
Yo
that is
mama.
cut out in the audio.
Yo mama.
true. Motherfucker, this is like, this is the weirdest intro. Alright, first one we want to talk about is console wars.
Yo mama.
Shut the hell up, pussy.
Mother Candace?
Oh my god, okay, whatever. Whatever. Let's look at the winners of the console war. What the fuck?
PC.
It says Xbox is number 10. 360, that, hold up. More
Who's number
items.
1? PlayStation 2.
Yeah, let's see who's number 1. Number 1 is PS2, number 2
You're
is Game
goddamn
Boy
right,
Advance,
it's PS2.
then it's PlayStation, number
So
4,
fucking extreme.
Atari, Game Boy, Nintendo.
Extreme.
Okay. I just want to say, the console wars, for me, I find really ridiculous.
I find
Because
your lack of faith disturbing.
I find yours perturbing.
Take that back, you son of a bitch.
Ever. Anyway. So, I find the console wars to be pretty stupid, personally speaking, but I do own a PlayStation, so I have PlayStation consoles, PlayStation exclusives, pardon me, and then I own a PC, so I can perhaps play Xbox games. I do have Game Pass for PC. I think that's honestly the best thing to do if you have those two consoles. If you have PC, you really don't need an Xbox. You say to me?
You fucking heard me.
But yeah, the console wars seem pretty ridiculous. And, I love how y'all are just interjecting with random fucking shit.
Peanut butter.
Okay.
Not all of us can get a, you know, a congratulatory attaboy coin for being a disappointment, but you know what? You did it, Chris. You got one.
Hey, that was not disappointment. The Italian disappointed me.
You got the re-enlistment coin that everyone gets. as
Actually,
your reward.
only a few people have that. I'm pretty sure.
A few people here, because most everybody that re-enlists gets the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Yeah, console wars suck. I
Yeah, they
mean,
do.
they suck in terms of like, as a player or rather consumer. As a fucking producer, gold mine.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh, yeah,
because you can
gold mine
turn
for
people
sure.
against each other, make them fanboys, quote unquote, as people call it, and then have them continuously prey upon the
I'll make you a
others and
fanboy.
try to convert people to play this brand because they want to be justified in purchasing this console, you know?
I'll make you a fanboy.
I'm gonna have to actually edit this podcast, aren't I?
Yeah. God damn.
It actually seems like I'm gonna have to. Anyway, so what really brings up the console wars for
Well,
me,
this
at
one will come
least,
out here in about 2 weeks with the intense amount of editing required.
pretty much. Uh, So anyway, what brings up console wars is Starfield came out. Or not
Stardew
came out.
Valley,
No, Starfield was very.
Star Wars.
Cody, shut the fuck up.
Just server mutes him.
Just Cody, shut the fuck up. Alright, so Starfield was announced, of course, to come out November 11th. Just probably placeholder for holiday season, but November 11th of 2022, and a
What is
lot
it
of the
with Bethesda and loving to release their games in November 11th?
I don't know. That just seems to be their thing. I think it's placeholder though. But yeah, so that was announced, and PlayStation users earlier in the week got very upset that it will be exclusive, which was also announced, exclusive to the Xbox/PC. Now, personally, I don't find this offensive. I do own a PC. I really don't care, right? I love Bethesda. They make good open world games, pretty great open world games, but I'm not going to get very upset about it. But there were a lot of people on the internet getting very, very upset that it was not coming. And a lot of people were saying it's going to be a timed exclusive, to which the leader tweeted, I think it was one of the leads at Bethesda or something, tweeted, no, not a timed exclusive. It's staying on Xbox PC, and it's not going anywhere. To which they announced that it's going to be a case-by-case basis, which was referencing an article made whenever the Bethesda Microsoft transaction went down. It's going to be a case-by-case basis for if games are going to come to PlayStation, right, for Bethesda, which honestly, in my opinion, brings back the console wars, because you had people saying PlayStation ponies, Xbox fanboys, right? But honestly, in my opinion, studios would make so much more money if they, the studio, not the big companies that own PlayStation and Xbox respectively, but the studio, the little studio, or not little studio, but the studios that make the games would profit so much more if their games came to every console.
Yeah, but
Especially, oh,
you also got to think about that from a seller standpoint. I mean, if you can convince more people to buy a console for the sheer point of buying a game, that's a double whammy. I'm willing to take that loss over, just getting the revenue off of those games.
Yeah, but that's just Microsoft, right? I'm talking about studios would earn more money. That's where I'm at with that. But yeah, I agree with you. Convincing one guy to get, I don't know, a fucking Xbox Series X just to play Halo Infinite, and that's the only thing he's gonna play is the online Halo Infinite, then yeah, that's a double fucking whammy. You get that money right there.
Yes, sir.
That idiot just got a console to play one game. Go ahead, Chris.
in a day and age where cross-platform is becoming a lot more common, making it a game exclusive to one console is a very risky move nowadays, because a lot of games
I wouldn't say
are
it's risky.
cross-platform. To me, it's a risky move because they could just opt not to buy the game.
You think fanboys are gonna opt not to buy a game, bro?
Well, I mean, think about it this way, right?
Yeah.
For
Go ahead.
games like Grand Theft Auto 5, The Elder Scrolls 5, Skyrim, right? How many times have those been ported over to different consoles?
Oh, here we go with this again.
No, just for example.
Ported over to consoles. I'm willing to say 10.
Like, what did we say, like
10.
17 times? I think we said last time like 17 to 18 times,
I
right?
love how this number just keeps going up.
It's dead ass like 17, 18 times.
Okay,
So,
but yeah.
Because now,
you know,
Skyrim is
look
available
at
on every single console. It's
yeah,
available
look
PC,
at no,
Xbox,
hold on.
PlayStation, the fucking Switch.
Look at somebody like myself who I've owned an Xbox 360, I've owned an Xbox One, I've owned a PlayStation 3, I've owned a PC, and a Nintendo Switch. I have owned Elder Scrolls V Skyrim on all 5 of those platforms.
15 times.
15 times?
15
Either
times.
way, that is 5 different times I have paid for that game
Exactly. Yeah.
on 5 different platforms. Versus making it cross-platform, in which case I wouldn't need to buy it on other games because I could easily just port it over because it's cross-platform. And technically, I would own the game on every console or PC.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, having cross-platform games is you'll lose money for sure at some point. Maybe. Actually, studios would still make money. It's like what I want to talk about later. Not yet, at least. PlayStation's now having $70 games instead of $60 games. They're not going to make a loss if we still have them sell it at 60. They just want more profits, right? And they're
Yeah.
using the excuse of new generation to increase that money gain. Right. I mean, we all
Well, I
know what
mean,
it is.
we,
Gaming has
we
become
can't act
an
like we didn't expect this to happen because of how mainstream the gaming platforms are becoming now. And inflation in price was guaranteed, not a matter of sooner rather than, or a matter of sooner rather than later. Or let me rephrase that. It was not a matter of if, only when.
There you go. I think I can agree with that one. As I may not want to agree with that one, that's just how companies work, right?
Yep.
Not
Yep.
not if they're making enough profit, which they would have been. Look at Cyberpunk, even though it was a complete flop of a game.
Super Pog.
Yep. Speaking of Cyberpunk, I forgot. I want to talk about that a little bit later as well.
No.
But it was a complete flop of a game, but they still made $600 million in profit. Right? $60, mind you. They didn't sell it for 70. So obviously they're making money. They just want a reason to make more money. So
Exactly. Money.
I love how we started with console wars and now we're here
Now we're talking about Cyberpunk.
again. We love to talk about these games.
Doodly 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 doo.
We love to talk about these games. All right,
That was Doom, but whatever.
and that was Doom. But console wars are really stupid. I would love for an Xbox player to be able to experience Ghost of Tsushima, right? I'd love for that. I'd give anything for
Man, I
that
love making
because
sushi.
yeah.
Yeah, the Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima. Yeah, but Ghost of
It's like
Tsushima is
unwrapped
one of my
sushi, bro.
favorite games, and I would love for more people to be able to experience that game, not just PlayStation users either, right? I'm sure The Last of Us players would also love that, or any PlayStation title players would love to
Actually,
have
play
that.
The Last of Us.
I don't.
That's it. Never. And The Last of Us actually was a really good game. The Last of Us 2, I have strong opinions.
I watched playthroughs of both, played a little bit of both, wasn't a fan of both.
I was disappointed in the fact that they took a lot of the puzzle elements out of
I love
um
puzzles. Games with
number 2.
puzzles. Oh,
Yeah, out of
beautiful.
The Last of Us 2, they took a lot of the puzzle elements out of the wild.
I
It's
mean,
like
it
you would
really
roam
just
around and there'd be a
became
lot of
a
in-world puzzles.
yeah. It really just became a stealth shooter,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all it was.
All right, but moving on to that, because that was what, like a year and a half, 2 years ago.
Year and a
Right.
half.
Well, we were still in the Spicy Beach whenever that came out, so
Yeah.
Were we?
pretty sure. Yeah, pretty sure we were in Spicy Beach.
I'm pretty
I
sure
don't know.
you were.
I don't know. Potato, potato.
Yeah, like
Potato, tomato.
I just don't like how a lot of people were getting very upset about Starfield coming out.
On November 11th, which, I get it. That's kind of cliche for Bethesda, but, like, why would you be upset about that?
Like, I don't know. Like, people are just like, oh, it's only coming to the Xbox. Like, my thing is, it's a new franchise or an attempt at a new franchise. They're now owned by Microsoft. So, if anything, it makes more sense for them to stay exclusive now with a new franchise and hopefully make the franchises that already exist on multiple platforms available at all platforms rather than having the franchise uh well
Yeah, well, I will say in terms of like exclusivity, Xbox has really gone down the drain in that. There are rarely any Xbox exclusive games anymore
and to be honest, no Xbox game is truly exclusive minus a couple
because
because it comes to
Xbox Game
PC.
Pass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's still I guess you would say more Microsoft exclusive
That's
as opposed to
Microsoft. Yeah,
Xbox. Yeah.
thank you. And even then, if it goes to Steam, then it's no longer Microsoft, right?
Correct.
Hence the Master Chief Collection for Halo. It's on Steam and it's on the Game Pass.
So to
Yeah,
be
because it used
honest, it's literally just I would say it's more proper to say Sony exclusive. Not as an exclusive, but no longer exclusive, right? I guess is
yeah.
what I'm trying to say.
I mean, let's take a look at like Xbox or in the terms of speaking case, you know, Microsoft exclusive game franchises, right? So you've got Forza, which was exclusive for a good while, Sunset Overdrive, which we haven't seen in a while. Halo 5 is like the flagship for Xbox.
Apparently, Halo 5 that's actually Xbox exclusive.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. It
but
is.
no, but like the Halo franchise in general is like the flagship for Xbox.
Yeah, it's
Like
it's
that
uh
is
it's
their
honestly which I kind of want to touch on that a little bit. If y'all want to segue real quick,
yeah.
y'all down for a
Yeah.
segue?
Yeah.
Tell me why 343
Ain't nothing but a
supports
heartbreak.
exactly. Tell me why 343 supports Halo 3 more than Halo 4.
Because science. You fucking know why. You fucking know.
I think I know why, but man, we've been doing a legendary playthrough of it, and
No.
yes, actually we have. We've been doing a
No.
legend. Yes, we have. Oh, listen here, you pussy bitch. Anyway.
No, you.
Oh my. Anyway, like I said, we've been doing a legendary playthrough of Halo Reach here lately,
No.
and the enemies are just so fucking tanky, man. They're so tanky.
Well,
Even like
that was back during the time when the difficulty of a game was just the difference in how much bullet hail they could take.
Yeah. I mean,
well, in
Chris, you
Halo,
go ahead.
it's not in Halo. It's not just the damage they can take. They do more damage to you, and their fire rate is increased to faster than the player can fire any weapon.
Goddamn right.
Oh yeah, they
Because
fire so
because
fucking quick, man.
because a grunt with a fuel rod cannon can sit there and use that bitch like a machine gun, where you have to sit there and it's like a shot per second.
This
Yeah,
is
man.
true. I have video evidence
Aliens,
of
man.
this.
Aliens, man. It's crazy what they can do.
And there was one mission where I pop up on a balcony and immediately 3 charged plasma pistol shots hit my face
No.
And we die.
at the same time, and I died.
And we die.
No.
And I died a second later. I was like, "What?"
No. I don't believe you.
There's video evidence.
Nope.
But yeah. So I think what it really needs to come down to is the gaming industry nowadays. Like back then, that was the thing, right? You make the enemies more tanky. Honestly, the whole fire rate thing that's kind of unique, but the big thing was more tanky, more health, and we haven't seen a change in that for 20 years. It needs to change. There needs to be more creativity in this because it gets very boring very quickly.
Like a few ways you could do that. You could make more elite enemies. You could make more special enemies pop up. Like instead of it being like a lower to middle class elite, make it a fucking
I would use
elite
Back for
general.
Blood as an example. I think that would be a
Yeah.
horrible example.
Oh yeah, that'd be an awful example in the state the game's in right now. Because Back for Blood, the difference between the easy and the normal mode is like, okay, you get 1 per like horde, but when you go to normal, it's like you get 5, and that's not even a horde.
You get 5, and not only do you get 5, but you also get the new variation of them, which is stronger, they do more, and they're unique in their own way, right? Right? They're stronger,
Yeah,
as in they have more health, they do more damage, and they have their own unique ability. And that's
but
ridiculous.
like I said, a good way to do a scaling would be like, say instead of say instead of like three elites, make it two hunters pop up instead of the elites.
Yeah, add some variety in there. Some difficult variety. Don't make it a cakewalk, obviously. It's supposed to be a challenge, but don't make it almost impossible where you have to use Master Chief's special ability, which is luck.
Yeah,
Right?
That's what legendary Halo comes down to. Is just how lucky are you?
And honestly, I enjoy Halo. I've been playing the franchise a lot here lately. I love that shit. On my first legendary playthrough of all the games that you can play on PC, and if I had one complaint, it's that everything is a bullet sponge on legendary, and that's it.
Even the grunts are bullet sponges. Because last night
We hit
I
this
lit up
guy with
I
six
lit up this
fucking rockets.
no more. I lit up so the rocket warthogs shoot 6 rockets at a time.
Mm-hmm.
I hit this grunt 4 times with it, and he wasn't dead.
Yeah, this man was a survivor. He was
I
a
was hit
survivor.
like it's an AOE weapon, and I hit AOE with him like 4 times. He was not dead. I had to direct impact this little fucker,
Indeed.
Damn.
and
Damn.
even then it took like 2 rockets for him to go flying.
You tap twice on some ass like anyway.
Grams.
Graham crackers,
Indeed. But
s'mores.
it's really ridiculous that it's been 20 years and this has either very minimally been changed in certain games or it hasn't changed at all in games. You know?
It's okay to increase their damage, to increase their hit points or their fire rate, but don't do all three because that just makes the game borderline impossible to complete.
I wouldn't say don't do all three, but make it realistic,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Make it more
don't
realistic.
like increase their hit points to like a little bit more. It takes a few more shots to kill them. Make their damage just a little bit more. It takes less shots to kill you, and marginally increase that fire rate. So you have to be a little more careful.
And don't just limit yourself to shooting someone 1,000 times and also them shooting you twice to kill you. Like, don't limit yourself in video like not the players, but the fucking developers to hit points, damage, and fire rating. Right? Fire rate.
It's almost like
There's
in
more
games
than that.
it's almost like the developers go, okay, how can we make this a little harder? Just add a 0 to the health and damage, and add 2 zeros to the fire rate.
And at 2 zeros here, you see that number right? You see that integer? Yeah, you make that have 3 more
Go
zeros
and,
right
go
fucking
and, go
now.
and double that. Double that. Now that's a
But
lot
like,
of damage.
they're like,
How
how can I make
strong
this?
do we want to make these grunts on hard mode? I want these motherfuckers like Phil Swift is fighting for those the flexio rights.
Honestly, though,
I
it
want these motherfuckers to be as strong as flex tape, right?
that's a lot of damn. Anyway, but yeah, so difficulty needs to have more shakeups in it, right? I'm sick and tired of literally just getting bullet sponges mixed with higher damages. It's annoying. We need more variety. I would like more variety.
An insta-killing bullet sponge that also fires faster than you can fire with any weapon in the game.
Fires faster than you can move. Now that's actually true. And yeah. It's really ridiculous. There's no other way to put it. Be creative.
And
Speaking of
also,
creative,
I think also
you
they
ruined
buffed
my
their aim.
goddamn.
Okay, shut up for a second.
You
Okay,
ruined my
I think also
transition.
I think also they buffed their aim because they are like John Wick 360 headshot me and I'm dead
Oh, they are. They
instantly.
are.
But have you
100%.
tried? Have you tried this? It's a weird method that I've heard about. Have you tried just getting good?
No.
Well, you can't really do that when an elite completely misses its melee on you, and then 2 seconds later you die.
Yeah, that was funny.
This I'm not even kidding. An elite completely missed the melee. I'm like, okay,
I
I'm
feel
good.
like
2 seconds later, I died.
I feel like you're kidding.
I do feel like he's kidding. I was there and I witnessed everything that happened, but now since you said that you feel like he's kidding, I feel like I could come out and say that I feel like he was kidding.
You know what? You know, fuck.
You said come.
You know what? Fuck.
Anyway.
Fuck you on virgins your olive oil.
Okay. So, let's move on to more Sony bullshit, as we like to
Okay.
call them on
Is
Twitter.
is the
Sony
picture on
ponies.
screen right now the new heatsink?
This is the new heatsink. As you can see, this is the
So
original heatsink that is very, very large. This is on the right side is the small heatsink. So you have this YouTuber, um, who did who
hold on.
did a
Scroll back up to the comparison picture real quick.
okay.
That's actually about the same size. They're just utilizing more space within the console.
All right, hold up. You versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. Anyway, anyway.
But that's
So
actually about the same size of a heatsink. It's just they utilized more space to make the casing smaller.
you haven't let me get to the point. You're already making the argument that I'm about to make. All right.
You know, shut up. I beat you to it.
I know, right? So this
Fastest game in the
guy
West.
makes a video saying that the heatsink is now 3 degrees hotter. Or the PlayStation runs 3 degrees hotter than what it did initially. This is the new PlayStation with the new smaller heatsink. And he measured it at the vent. Right? And I want to make this very clear. Measuring the heat at the vent of any type any type of machine is not going to be accurate in the slightest. You want to get the measurements, you have to get in there somehow.
You have to measure at the heatsink. You can't measure at
Yeah,
the vent.
you cannot measure the vent. And it's ridiculous that people are literally finding anything to argue about anymore and anything to just throw a tantrum about. And this was one of those things that people threw a fucking tantrum about. I kid you not. It was trending for a while on Twitter. But these heatsinks are still doing their job, first of all. Sony wouldn't release something if it makes the console worse, right?
Because then they would lose money.
Because that's money that they lose. So, what does this heatsink do? Well, we don't have accurate measurements because this guy recorded it from the vent, but we can assume that it's the exact same. So the right side is the exact same as the left side, which, if you look at the structure, very similar, very similar. The only difference is this right part is smaller, right? And also, it's lacking the second strand right here of a metal as well.
It looks like they compensated for that because if you look at the far left side, they brought down that stack a little farther, and then the other side goes a little higher.
Yeah,
The right side, the stack goes higher, and then they gave them the room to drop that center stack.
yeah. I mean that's what it seems. But a lot of people don't do their own research. So if you want to do your own research and actually test it, come with actual evidence. This guy really, this guy really didn't measure it all that well. There's no true evidence. Like I said, he recorded it, and he recorded it at the vent. And honestly, I don't think Sony would purposely sabotage their own console.
Not especially not their new gen console. Like you're trying to make money off of that. You're not trying to screw the consumer over.
Exactly, exactly. Um, So I just wanted to touch on that because this apparently was a really big deal earlier this week. And a lot of people don't know how to do research for themselves. I had to sneeze, sorry. So if you ever want to, actually test it for yourself, I suggest doing it if you know how to do it, obviously. Don't know, don't do it.
Also,
Just
another
ruin a
argument
fucking console.
another argument that could be made is they made it smaller because they might have overbuilt the original one because that's a lot of heatsink.
Yeah,
So they might have been like, okay, we don't need that much in there, so we can cut a little bit of cost and do about the same performance.
yeah, yeah. Hold up. This guy's saying if you're putting it in a TV cabinet or something. Time out. Who puts their fucking console in a cabinet?
Right?
Uh, uh,
Cody, you don't
uh.
even put your console in a cabinet. Shut the hell up.
I've seen your desk setup. I've seen your desk setup. You have this shit on your desk.
I don't own a cabinet.
I have a
Sorry, not all
confession
of
to
us can be
make.
rich enough to own cabinets.
I don't believe in cabinets.
Cabinets cease to exist. But yeah, like, one, if you're putting it in a cabinet and closing a fucking cabinet, that seems to be your own goddamn problem, right?
Yeah, because there's no fresh air getting to the console at that point. It's just taking in the same hot air it's putting out.
That's a
Yeah, man.
recipe for ruining
There's
your
no
console
fresh air getting
thermically.
to Joe Mama.
Or Candace.
Indeed. But yeah. To get upset over this, pretty insane. I don't think it's gonna be.
Almost like, yeah, it's almost like getting upset over the Sagondis River.
Oh, Sagandi's what?
Who the hell is Steve Jobs?
Steve Jobs.
Lick my balls.
Okay.
Sagondis what? Lick my balls.
Speaking of PS5, though, next week.
Yes, that reminds me of it every time.
No, I'm just ignoring you when you go on these things. This is like the
Ignore
most
these nuts.
ridiculous fucking podcast we've had so far. Because Cody
Well,
just
I believe the
keeps
motto
screaming
was,
out shit.
"It's a shit show." So
It is pretty much a shit show.
Cast. It's a shit show.
I'm editing out the probably the beginning, but this I'm not editing out. I'm not editing too much out of this.
Damn right, you're not editing it out.
Anyway, the first PlayStation showcase in almost a year is being
Yeah, that's
held
pretty exciting.
next Thursday. So that's actually really
alright.
exciting. We're going to see a lot of apparently there's going to be new looks at games. There's going to be a few looks at games that have already been announced, i.e. God of War, more Horizon looks, you know. A few more. I think Deathloop, right?
Yeah.
That Bethesda game that no one really talks about.
The fuck's a death loop?
Oh no, dude. Don't die. Anyway,
Dying is pretty gay, not gonna lie.
dying is pretty not cool, I think you mean.
Yes, I too am in agreement that dying is very not cool.
But yeah.
Almost as not cool as people who enjoy being born on their birthday.
Oh my god, that's fucking
Fucking mad shit for someone that's born on their birthday.
weird. Oh
Big-
shit.
Talking pretty big for someone who sees with their eyes.
Who sees what they're... Who does
Welcome to
this?
Roast Town, population you.
Alright. So there's going to be a lot of showcases, God of War, Horizon, all that good stuff. Speaking of Horizon, I want to hit one more topic for Horizon. And that's the price debacle that was happening, the drama over at Sony, where last year they released an article saying Horizon Forbidden West, the PS4 to PS5 upgrade, would in fact be free, but then they released it was going to cost $20 to $30, I'm pretty sure is what they said. and now it's going to be free again. Now, I think if a company makes an announcement originally and there's no real plans that change except for a delay to the game, they should keep that promise, which they are only after being criticized by being or not criticized, harassed, but sorry, I talk a lot. Anyway, by being criticized by fans for not holding true to their promise, they're now going to be releasing the PS4 to PS5 upgrade for this game for free. So if you want to buy this game, buy the PS4 because it's going to be $60 as compared to $70, and you'll get the PS5 version for free. So you save $10 if you buy PS4 version. But in any case, the upgrades from here on out, including the God of War upgrade and the Gran Turismo 7 upgrade, will be $10 upgrades. Like I said, if a company announces that they're going to do something and the only thing that changes is a delay, I say they should stick to their word. And it's very good that the player base made Sony stick to their word. Because if they didn't, they would keep pulling shit like this, and there would be, instead of just $10 upgrades, there would continuously be this mixture of $10, $20, $30 upgrades.
It's almost like when a company goes back on their word, the player base cyberbullies them into fixing it.
Not all the time, which is how we end up with Cyberpunk.
And then we cyberbullied Cyberpunk.
To be honest, yes. Speaking of Cyberpunk, did y'all see where not Bethesda, but CDPR, sorry, I'm getting words mixed up now, but CDPR is hiring modders to help fix the game.
Oh?
Yes, they are. Yeah.
Hold on, give me a sec. How to learn
that's weird.
coding in a day.
Yeah.
But CDPR is hiring modders to help fix Cyberpunk. In the latest update, there's been quite a few glitches, but they have fixed a lot of stuff. But there's still quite a lot to work on. They also announced that they don't think the PS5 upgrade for The Witcher nor Cyberpunk is going to be coming. PS5, Xbox Series X, mind you, is going to be coming this year. Because they're so focused on fixing Cyberpunk and a few other projects.
Fixing the dumpster fire that was Cyberpunk?
Cyberpunk was bad, but I do believe I have more faith now than I did probably a couple of weeks ago that it could possibly make a No Man's Sky comeback. So that's exciting to me. I don't know what you all think about that, but it's definitely exciting to me. Dead air. But yeah. So that's gonna be good. Let's look at you'll see where this man quit his job. You'll see that video of the guy who quit his job and then made a video about him quitting this job after he talked to Logan Paul for a matter of 30 fucking seconds. Trying to get a job under him.
I have not seen that one. But
I have not.
I was just looking it up
what the fuck?
because it's so insanely stupid. Insanely stupid that he even tried to do this because I think, if I remember the video correctly, Logan Paul looked at him and said, what, not exactly word for word, but something around the lines of, what makes you think you qualify for this job? What experience do you have? Something like that, right? And the guy just looks at him and goes, none. No, he says
job,
none.
First of all,
What?
What was the job?
I don't know. He just wanted a job under Logan Paul. But
Weird.
Logan Paul looked at him and goes, what experience do you have? And the guy
Mhm.
goes, none. If you're gonna be that stupid in order to look at someone who you're trying to get a job from and tell them, oh, I have no experience and I bring nothing to the table, and then expect to be hired and quit your
Well,
$100,000 a year job,
he's got enthusiasm. I'll give him that.
he's got balls. I'll give him that one. He then proceeded to make a video, which is the one that I'm referencing, of him crying, talking about how he didn't get hired and how he doesn't know what he's going to do with his life now that he hasn't been hired.
Well, gentlemen, this is the perfect example of don't quit your fucking job just because you think you're gonna get hired for another.
Exactly.
Crazy how that works, huh?
Exactly.
It's almost like before you get another job, it's almost like before you quit your job, you have to secure the other job.
Dude.
Crazy.
But he makes this video, obviously, for publicity. Listen, man. I just woke up. Anyway.
Nope. Nope. No excuses.
Yeah,
No
no
excuses.
excuses. No excuses. Um,
Perish.
perish. Reminds me of last night's clip. Anyway. He made this
No,
video,
it doesn't.
obviously, for publicity. And, it's insane how much he shook up, right? How many people he shook up with this. I have to blow my nose. Someone else talk.
You, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden, John Madden,
Have you
John
ever had a
Madden,
dream where
John Madden, John Madden.
you would
Where you could
you could
You
do
you you could you
if
could
you
you
would
would you
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 could
would.
do anything?
Yo, mama.
Oh, he said my
I'm still so sad that entire part got has no audio in the stream last night.
I mean, I'm still gonna make a couple of clips out of it because some of them, even without audio, they're still pretty good. I might just add in like fucking music to it. Anyway, I have one more thing I want to talk about. YouTube signs Tim the Tap Man, which is one of Twitch's biggest guys.
No.
If you didn't know, September 1st was apparently supposed to be a hashtag a day off Twitch if you were on Twitter, but it was where LGBTQ plus content creators and allies of such content creators and just LGBTQ plus anyway, um, and viewers decided to quote unquote protest Twitch by not going live. I'm not sure how that worked. I didn't really pay attention, to be honest, but they protested Twitch, and then the day after, Twitch lost one of their biggest content creators, Tim the Tap Man. This man averaged around 40,000 views, had about 30,000 subscribers, which pretty good, pretty damn good number.
Yeah.
And
Damn, son.
yeah, now he's over on YouTube.
Well, shit. Didn't they also lose Doctor Disrespect not too long ago?
They lost Dr. Lupo, and Dr. Disrespect got banned from Twitch.
Oh yeah, that's right. Still don't know what all that was about.
Nope, no one does, although he says he's going to sue the fuck out of Twitch, but that sounds more like a publicity statement than anything else.
Yeah.
Because if he would have, he probably, if he was going to do that, he would have probably done it by now. To be 100% honest. But, so yeah, so Tim the Tap Man switched over, let's see, there's Dr. Lupo, he also switched over, within the same week, mind you. So that's 2 viewer bases that Twitch has lost. And a lot of people are saying it's because YouTube is doing stuff right. I agree that YouTube is doing stuff right in the regards of treating their content creators better. What I don't believe is that they're treating live streamers good, right? Or not that they're not treating them good, but they're making it very difficult to find. So if you ever
Well,
go to
the
YouTube,
oh,
yeah, just go to YouTube. Uh, No live streamers. There's no live stream category that you can go. Oh wait, there is a live stream category. Oh shit!
there is now. YouTube has live streams now.
I know it has live streams. That's not what I was saying.
And there is a category for live streams ever since they added that feature to YouTube,
Yeah,
and it
but
makes
there's
it
no way
easier
to
for.
find like smaller streamers. Like I'm at Live Now Gaming. There's a guy with 42,000, a guy with 21,000, 8.9, 3.1 thousand, 4.8, 10K. Where's the smaller guys? Oh, there's one smaller guy. Two. But yeah, like a lot of people are complaining that YouTube doesn't have mobile. They don't. On mobile, they don't. But I think YouTube could do better with it, right? Because I had to scroll down pretty far just to see that, right?
Well, the advantage with YouTube streaming is that not only do creators have their videos they put out, and when they live stream, now all their subscribers get notified they're live streaming, and that usually they have usually the bigger channels that go live have millions of subscribers, so they jump on there, and it's easier for subscribers to watch their favorite creators live streams because it's on the same platform.
Yeah. I think Twitch has a better user interface, though. Personally, um, I think it's more smaller streamer friendly as well. As I've said, uh, I found two smaller streamers here. So I feel like if YouTube honestly made their chat more user friendly, and and they made
Brought the pog
smaller
emoji back.
streamer. What?
Brought the pog emoji back.
Yeah, pretty much. But made their chat better. Emotes, all that good shit. Allowed better Twitch TV or whatever add-on to be added. That way we could have those emotes as well. That would be amazing. And if they made it easier to browse streamers in general, not just small streamers, but all streamers,
Mm-hmm.
kind of like Twitch does with their interface. I feel like Twitch does those so much better than YouTube does, and it's kind of insane to me since YouTube's been in the game for quite a long. I mean, Twitch has been in the game quite a long time too, but YouTube been in the game, I'd say probably a lot longer.
I guess they've only started doing live streams, but like how long ago? They haven't been doing it for a super long time right now.
Really?
Like yet. Yeah,
Oh,
they only started. They only started. Yeah, they only started. They only added live streams to YouTube a little while ago, I think.
well,
No,
it's
it's been
been
implemented for a
quite a
few
few
years now.
years. Yeah, it's been quite a few years. 2010.
So 10 years.
Actually, it's been around Twitch's time. Because that's back
I
when
guess.
Twitch was named Justin TV.
I guess YouTube live streams didn't really kick off until a few years ago. Then,
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I
and
still
like
think they could
it's
be doing
really
better. I feel like if they did better in the categories that I just mentioned, they would take everyone away from Twitch.
Yeah.
it's also like I said, it's the ease of access when it comes to the platform because not only can you watch your favorite creators' videos, you can also go and if they're streaming, you can watch the stream as well.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Where Twitch, whereas Twitch is solely a live streaming platform.
they do have a few video uploads, to be honest, but I will say that the video uploads are not promoted. They're lackluster, all that good shit. I think for streaming though, I still prefer Twitch overall because it's a streaming platform, obviously, as compared to YouTube. YouTube's more or less just a video platform for me. I don't watch live streams on YouTube at all, and most people who live stream on YouTube that I've watched live stream on YouTube complain about YouTube some crazy amount, you know? So the Tim the Tatman deal. Best of luck to this man, first of all. I'm pretty sure he's doing fucking well. Even without it.
Well,
The only reason he
Yeah.
moved
he also
is
has a
money.
YouTube channel, so
Yeah, I know, but the only reason he moved is fucking money.
Yeah, YouTube probably heard he was leaving Twitch, and YouTube's like, "Hey," and
No,
slid him that fucking
YouTube
check.
is the reason he's leaving Twitch.
YouTube probably slid him a fat check. And was like, "Hey."
Oh yeah, they slid him
What's
a
good, baby
fatty,
girl?
boy. They slid him a fucking fatty, dude, and that's how he got over there. Then you have people like Asmongold who are like, yeah, I get 2 times more viewers, on YouTube than I do on Twitch, right? But he uploads like 5 videos a day of reacts, right? And it's this more or less the same people just watching this shit. Which I agree, he's going to get more views, which is more money, but these are just videos of him reacting to stuff. On his stream, right? If people saw it more on his stream, even if they do see it on stream, I sometimes still come back and watch these. I, I don't think I don't think that really has anything to do with a lot though.
One of the channels I watched on YouTube explained it in a way that he said that when he streams on YouTube, all of his subscribers see it. He has like a few million subscribers, and he said he gets consistently more views on YouTube. Like you just said, he gets the one streamer gets consistently more views on YouTube than he does Twitch because everyone on YouTube knows he's on YouTube. And if he streams on YouTube, then they're like, "Oh, cool, he's streaming on YouTube." But people may not know that they have a Twitch account and they stream on Twitch.
I haven't seen many people say that they struggle to find their streamers on Twitch though, right? Or
Like I
that
said, it all
streamers
goes back to
struggle with views there.
it all goes back to the ease of access I explained a second ago.
I don't think it really does. I really don't think that truly matters. Maybe for people who, because Twitch is more of a Americanized, what's it called, company. There you go. It's more of an Americanized company, as where YouTube has people from across the globe. Maybe that's the difference, right? There's a wider
Well,
audience for
here's the thing
YouTube.
though. Twitch technically isn't an American company
Is it not?
because to get their .tv affiliate, they had to go to, I think it's like what, some random ass country, and they basically pay that country most of their proceeds to keep the .tv. And that's how they get that. Little known factoid.
Yeah, but it's more of an American, not actually owned by Amazon. It is an American company.
You think America's well? You think it's American when it's run by literally Lex Luthor?
Literally Lex Luthor? Actually, yeah, but at the same time,
Convince me
no.
Jeff Bezos is not Lex Luthor.
Did you all see where he's suing uh with Blue Origin because SpaceX got the contract and now he's just trying to delay in any way possible? He's literally a fucking billionaire throwing the biggest fit of the century when it comes to the space race.
Yeah.
I saw something about that, but I didn't really read too much into it because honestly, I don't
Yeah, he's
Wah, billionaires want more money. Wah.
yeah, right? Like he hasn't even went out of fucking orbit and he's over here crying.
I mean, neither is Elon Musk, but
Actually, no, he's delivered to the space station quite a bit.
Well, not personally, but
And he sent a car. I don't think y'all remember. He sent a
he
car
sent
into
his
space.
own Tesla. Was it like a Tesla Model X?
Yeah.
With the SpaceX spacesuit on it.
Mm-hmm.
I just love how apparently the world revolves around Elon Musk. Dude made Dogecoin purely as a joke, and then it actually became kind of valuable for a little bit there.
It actually took off a little bit, and all the
I don't think
crypto guys were like, "Hold up, hold
he
up,
didn't
hold up,
make
hold up."
Dogecoin. He just promoted Dogecoin because his voice somehow had people well, not somehow. Whenever he promoted something, people would flock to it,
Which makes sense. That's how influencing works.
It's Elon Musk. If he's promoting it, it must be good.
Which is why companies pay streamers and YouTubers and pretty much any big audience entertainment.
Influencer.
Did you see that Raid Shadow Legends ad where they made Ninja into a hero in the game?
We do
Yep.
not talk about Raid
And-
Shadow Legends here.
Not on this channel.
Not on this channel.
Out of this house.
Get
They got
out of
fucking-
here.
They got fucking Ninja to promote it in a YouTube ad, not even like a sponsorship deal, just a straight up ad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That sounds accurate. That sounds pretty accurate. All right, I'm gonna end the podcast here, unless you all have anything y'all want to talk about.
No, that pretty much sums it up for
No,
me.
that pretty much sums up for me too. We talked about
All right,
the infuriating difficulty scaling of the era of 2010.
we talked about PlayStation drama, the infuriating scaling difficulty of the 2000s, not even 2010. That was way
The 2000s era of gaming.
yeah. And we talked about a few other topics like the console wars and how fucking stupid they are, and how they should just be outdated. But it's good for companies, so they're never gonna be outdated. But in any case, fucking subscribe, follow, all that good shit. What are you saying?
There's always going to be those people who are like PlayStation's better, no Xbox is better, and then you have us. It's like laughs in PC.
PC Master Race.
Laughs and
was bigger last year, but that was last year, and now your big dick is considered small. It's
La-
not.
laughs and 100 FPS, 140 FPS.
Laughs in 30 FPS.
$1,000 and $1,500 PC owners when the $200 console owner gets dunked on.
Did you hear how people are protesting to remove the aim assist in consoles because it's making it quote unquote unfair for PC?
Fuck off, dude. Most of the time, all right. So I'm low key for that, but most of the time, the aim assist just makes your aim worse.
Honestly, yes, I agree. It makes it
really-
worse. And the people who are on PC complaining about it are just bad, right? Because you have Go ahead.
So it really depends on how much the aim assist helps you and how high you can make the tolerance for the aim assist. Because there are some aim assists that basically stop your aim when somebody is in your crosshairs, and
Well,
it follows them.
Yeah, I understand. Because sometimes you can make them higher than your mom, but
Hey,
Well,
my mother's pretty high, all right.
how I look at it is you have full arm range of motion compared to a fucking analog stick. If you can't win, you're just bad, right?
you're trash. You're trash. Shut the fuck up. What me, you pussy?
You pussy. But yeah, like if you can't win that, that's your goddamn problem. For example, Cody, you brought up Dr. Disrespect. He's one of the big processors of it. I think he's just bad.
Lower your DPI, nerd. Maybe you won't over aim.
Yeah,
Got him.
much, dude.
Hashtag
much.
get good.
I honestly don't think it's that hard to fight console
Get
players with PC.
Get
Right?
good.
For
All I gotta do is
example,
lower my fucking DPI, and I can sit there and follow them as they're running. Like, get
Yeah.
out,
Get
bitch.
good.
we may not have done it on PvP, but Back for Blood. I think that's the perfect example when it comes
I
to
literally
anything.
just trailed your ass.
They're literally garbage cans. If you can't win against a garbage can, that's your fucking fault. Right? Not all console players are garbage cans, but my god, some of them are just so god fucking awful.
Yeah.
This is true.
Tis true. Tis true.
All right. Well,
We're gonna end the
let's hop
stream
out of
here.
gentlemen.
If you're watching, hit the follow button, hit subscribe, all that good shit.
Don't do
Thank
it.
you for
Not worth
watching.
it.
Don't tell them not to fucking do it. I'm trying to get channel growth
Run
here,
while
you
you still
bitch.
can.
Don't run. Be my followers.
Champs.
Be my pog champs. And yeah.
Oh my.
All right, guys. Peace out.